Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Monday again. We're going to be doing the Expanse Season 2, Episode 10. Man, this season has felt like it's been flying by, honestly. Like that first, part of 5 episodes or so, kind of to the end of the Miller arc felt like it went by super quick. And then from 5 now to 10, we kind of have had the fallout and the things that are happening afterwards. It doesn't even seem like it's really been a full season. I've been taking it pretty slow, and even still it feels like I've been going through it so fast. Last episode we had in episode 9, it was a little bit weaker, wasn't really my favorite. Weaker in terms of the other ones have been so crazy, right? So now it's almost like it feels more normal, I guess, is my, you saying that it's the, worse or, bad, which is not true. It was a great episode. I really did still enjoy it a lot. It was more just, it was slower. And it was the first time of the slower episodes I actually felt that way, versus other ones I know that people have said oh, this episode's slower. And I didn't really feel that. I felt engrossed, and I felt it didn't take me out of it. In this one, there was a moment, I think in the beginning, where it was going a little too slow for me. And then it really picked up, because really the only thing I was really wondering was when we were going to get that interrogation scene or the interview scene or wherever, when we were going to get Bobby's testimony in front of the big council of all of the leaders of the 2 planets. That was intense, and Christian showing that big boss energy. Love that. Christian's she's great, and it really just the season, I can only assume, is going to get insane in in the next 2 or 3 episodes, because I believe the season is 13 episodes. I can only imagine that stuff's going to just go bonkers, and I'm excited for it. I don't know what else to say. I'm anticipating that Bobby's decision to stick to the script was probably correct, except Christian obviously knew that something was wrong. That's obviously going to come back. And I've been keeping an eye on Amos, and he's really been weirding me out, especially the last 2 episodes. So we're going to have to see. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for any new developments on that front. But yeah, if you guys like the content, make sure to like the video. It pushes it to more people so we can grow the channel. And subscribe if you're new. If you're here and you're checking out and wanting to see kind of what the vibe is like, this is it, man. We do Expanse on Mondays, and we're going to be doing a little bit more, actually. We just have the beginnings of October, and this Friday we're going to be having our first spooky season movie, which is going to be recommended by the fans of the channel. And it was in the last video. I had a little miniature video poll idea thing, and one of the most liked movies on that video was Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. And it's an Alan Tudyk movie, and I'm pretty excited for that. That's really all I saw of it. Haven't read too much on it, so I don't really even know what it is. I just know that it has Alan Tudyk in it. And you know what? It's got Wash. I'm down. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Tune in for that. It's going to be coming on Friday. And yeah, without any further ado, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'll see you in the video. I actually forgot from the last one that we had just landed on Ganymede. Okay.
How many people have you killed?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Well, I'm not a homicidal maniac. Olin and Naomi, they're not like me. They're better.
That was interesting.
They're all in Actome 9.
This way.
All right, well, I guess we're going to find out if they were culturing the proto-molecule in children. We're going to see, I guess. Maybe this episode. Hopefully this episode. What in the hell is this?
Mars is using peace as a distraction.
Yeah?
Peace as a distraction. God, I wish I could disagree with you right now. Who was the officer who spirited Sergeant Draper away?
A friend of Sergeant Draper's family here to offer moral support.
He didn't seem like the supportive type.
Interesting.
You really fucked up in there, Gunny.
I know.
Bobby, truth and fact are not the same thing.
Whoa. That is a very scary thought right there. Man, all this gaslighting from Mars is very, very, very concerning.
I'd like to see the ocean before I leave.
Sorry, you're under restrictions now.
You mean I'm a prisoner?
No, I mean you're a Martian.
Wait, is she gonna try and break out of here? That would be interesting. There's no way, right? Oh, no.
Sir, I'm not sure what you're getting at. You did a pretty thorough analysis.
I don't want pretty thorough. I want you to go over every goddamn molecule on that armor and tell me if there's anything you've missed.
Yo, could Ganymede be the site for war? Could this be where the inception of the war happens?
The battle took out 3 of these domes, but we managed to save 2. We've got things moving in the right direction now.
This doesn't feel like Eros, does it?
Maybe it just hasn't started yet.
Naomi's got a point. This doesn't feel like a targeted attack. This feels unplanned.
We gotta go.
You know where Strickland is?
I don't know. Roma will know. We gotta go right now.
Hold on. Who's Roma?
He finds people. He's helping me. He's helping all of us. He's got a place at the AWP corridor. Level 2. Room 2K.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of embracing this, like, slower build now that we're getting. Obviously, we can't just be up the whole time. So, I don't know. I kind of like this. A little more, reorienting ourselves, so to speak.
Anything interesting?
She's an exemplary soldier who does what she's told to. What's wrong with you?
Erring Wright's starting to slip a little bit.
I think she did see something on Ganymede. Something we're not supposed to know about. Based on technology he unleashed on Eros.
You've been in contact with him?
No, but I was aware of his weapons research.
Wow, he's coming clean? Or at least kind of clean? Mostly clean?
Because I was working with him.
Holy shit. Wow, just like that?
This started out as a conversation about peace, about the discovery of this incredible proto-molecule on Phoebe.
If I had known what was going to happen on Eros, I would have stopped the project and Jules Pierre Mao along with it, and you know that!
Hang on a second. What? This is crazy. I would have never have thought that Erring Wright would come clean. Wow. That is not... I mean, he's in a tough spot. Like, his inaction might actually cause war, right? Like, his knowledge could help them prevent... This is crazy. I don't think that he would do that. That's nuts to me. And I can't even imagine what, even if this does anything, right? Like, him knowing that Jules Pierre Mao was working to learn more about this protomolecule, and, like, sure, we knew about Eros, but she knew that already. So, like, does him coming clean and revealing this to her, like, I don't necessarily know exactly what that's going to do. I mean, obviously, we're going to learn a little bit deeper about the inner workings of what they were actually looking for, but at least up to this point, this is baffling. I would not have guessed that at least the writers were going to make Erring Wright come clean to Christian, of all people. Like, I would have almost thought that Erring Wright, like, lets it slip and then she gets something from him and then confronts him or whatever. But, like, no, he just literally just, when faced with the destruction of a place he genuinely cares about, he just gives himself up. I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, it's pretty amazing. Wow, she's actually gonna break out. This is crazy. This has to be treason of, like, or something. This has to be a war crime of some kind. That's a long jump, to be honest. Oh no. Ow. Oh, jeez. Oh man, she just gets right up and starts running.
They've been eating the plants to survive.
These plants have no nutritional value. They're air scrubbers that supplement the station's system.
Well, that obviously is not going to be good.
You Roma?
Ooh, Roma.
There's some people in the station we need to find. Heard Roma's the man to talk to.
Ah, in that case.
This guy looks like a sleazeball, man. Wow.
We're happy to barter.
What I want is chicken. No chicken, back of the line.
Oh, Ava! No! Stop! Ava! Stop it!
He can't fight me if you bash his head in!
Are you gonna help us?
Absolutely.
I don't know. That was a little freaky. I have a feeling, man, Holden is going to lose this light of innocence that Naomi wants him to keep. And I think that scene that I had mentioned before, when I was like, when she was like, you need to be the good one, like you need to be good, you need to be like, I think that scene is almost going to hold way more weight as we go forward. I think it's going to be a thing that I'm going to look back on and refer to as like that moment where you can almost see that turn. Not everybody's living in these luxury houses. Not everybody's living as amazingly as she's been led to believe. You have to demonize Earth. You have to. If you're going to try and go to war and keep everybody under one banner, moving toward one cause, you can't have you sympathizing with them.
Why haven't you turned him in?
At this moment, he's more useful to me outside of a jail cell. Something changed with Erring Wright.
I agree. I noticed it too. She has a point though. Putting him in jail is just like, why? Like, why would you do that? It's not beneficial to you, and if anything, he would be questioned and it would be made public. It's just like, why would you do that?
I would have stopped him before it went too far.
Every shitty thing we do makes the next one that much easier, doesn't it?
I mean, she's not wrong. He's been displaying that.
He's a bully. And where I come from, bullies take desperate young girls like your daughter and force them into prostitution. Some people deserve to be punished.
Ooh. That had a little bit of some emotion on it. Amos has some of the most interesting conversations with characters in this show. I am always like perplexed and just like so curious after every single time he interacts with somebody.
I'll only be able to get away with it for another week, maybe two, and after that, the air, the scrubbing plants, what's left of them, will die off. When that happens, they won't be able to stop the cascade.
No air, and then everything starts to die?
Yeah, but Ganymede is the most important food station out here. They're not gonna let it just collapse.
The station's dead already. They just don't know it yet.
Oh, that's ominous. Perfect. We're all dead already. Beautiful. Love to hear it. Oh, Alex. I also love that he's holding his hand over it so the water can't get out of it. That's very cool. Wait a minute. Is he gonna shoot all the cans? That seems really dangerous, Alex. I don't know if we should be doing that. Whoa, this is trippy.
Any unauthorized ships entering or leaving the zone will be fired upon without warning. This is an emergency arrest.
Oh crap! Without warning, they're being fired upon because this is turning into, the 38th parallel or whatever it's called.
Let's hold this part of the station. No camera after that. But if you want to find her, that's where you gotta go.
What's down there?
How do I know?
Who's the lady that they're with? Bobby's gonna see the ocean? Oh man. This must be like crazy to her. Wow. Wow, look at her, man. That is beautiful. Oh man. This is so cool. The music is fantastic. Just look at her face. It's just in amazement of it all. The Martian, like her reaction and stuff kind of reminds me of stuff we take for granted a little bit. Like the ocean, let's say.
I can't remember the last time I went down to the water.
You take it for granted.
We never finished our conversation.
Didn't feel like a conversation to me.
Thing you saw on Ganymede, it was real. This is what attacked you and your team, isn't it?
Whoa! We're gonna learn about this? Project Caliban?
A new type of weapon. It was being tested on Ganymede.
It was a test! I fucking knew it!
This has to be a mind game. You are the enemy.
We cannot afford to be enemies anymore.
We need to go. Now.
Putting the seeds of doubt in her. Man, dude. Wow. It was a weapon. And it has to be proto-molecule fueled or something. They created some kind of organic suit they could use to put the molecule in. Wow. Super interesting. Man, I knew it. I knew that they were going to have something like that. I just knew it. I knew that it had to be a test. I saw the drone. It was being monitored. They destroyed the ag shields to try to cover up the test. That's what it was. That's crazy. But then why would they why would they blow up the ag shields and kind of try to destroy Ganymede when they know that this is one of the most important food supplies? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Unless, like, Draper wasn't supposed to live. That way, there wouldn't be any survivors to actually recount what happened there. They could blame it on whatever they wanted. Either push it, blame onto the US, which they were trying to do anyway. This, because Draper was left alive, they had to adjust their plan a little bit. They were the ones that had to then change the approach. They had to change what they were going to say at the Accords. Instead of being a declaration of war, they had to make it peace because they needed time, is my guess. Because they no longer had a leg to stand on given the position that they had before, right? Like, given the fact that they were already, the animosity was relatively high, and they were monitoring Phoebe and they had to blow that up. And then, like, they couldn't just now, given that Draper now is a living person that's lived through it, and like they know that she's lived through it and that she knows what happened, they had to try and cover it up. They had to change the story and make it like, oh yeah, no, mutually we can move forward, and then they could get more time. Wow, this is getting spicy. I can't tell yet if Jules Pierre Mao is working directly with the government or just a faction of it. I don't know yet. Maybe that is the faction, just like the heads of the government is doing it, and obviously like the Marines and the other underlings don't know. Interesting. And I feel like the Erring Wright that knows something is going to be helping Christian, at least behind the scenes secretively. It's going to be very, very helpful. I think Erring Wright is going to be key, and hopefully he's turned over no leaf and he's not going to be a double crosser or something just to save his own skin. I hope that's not true, but wow. Very, very interesting. Things are starting to heat up. I did call that it was a weapon, so I'm excited to figure out what that means now. Now that they know that it was the Martians that were being dealt to also. So it's an Earth company dealing with Mars to like start a war somehow. It's really odd. So maybe it was Mars all along. Like Earth, like the Protogen company is producing weapons and developing stuff with Mars to sabotage Earth without trying to make it, trying to keep everything hush-hush. But, okay. That's all I got. Like if you liked, subscribe if you're new, and, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.